Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Fashion Diva. So today I'm going to, on this episode, we're basically going to kind of go back into some of the projects that I've already been working on. I am currently working on two different projects at the same time. Of course, with me being a self-taught designer and pretty much learning as I go as well. So like I said, if there's any other designers that are watching this that can give me different tips on what I need to do, feel free to comment. I want y'all at the end of this video to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, comment and let me know what you think. So today, I've got some of the stuff in. Of course, I haven't made my own corset yet. So I haven't tapped into that. However, I do have my, I have some of my fabric, my hard tulle fabric to make my own corset. So on the next video, you'll be able to kind of see and watch me make my own corset as well. I do also have the boning for the corsets. So like this is what keeps the corset like in the middle part, like kind of here. It's this like that boning feel. So this is pretty much, I got this, like I said, I bought this corset kind of pre-made. Now this isn't the corset that I was really wanting to go for. Like I said, this is more so on a practice project. So this is still a practice project for me. This is not anyone's dress in particular. But however, once I'm done with this project and you do see if there is someone watching and they see something that they just necessarily want to try out and they just say, hey, I really like that dress you made, you can feel free to, you know, purchase it or whatever. But this is my second project. And we're going for a Vegas theme gown. Now, of course, I know you're like, what made you want to go with Vegas theme? So when you think of Vegas, you think of like red, black, white, things like that. I am still waiting on the feathers to get for this. And I'm kind of in between in particular of what I really want to do with this tulle. So if there's anybody that's watching this video and you can give me any pointers on like what I need to do as far as this bottom skirt have, I am more than open to hearing you share some different techniques and things like that that would help me and assist with me. Like I said, I will be taking another class. I will be taking a refreshers class. So I will be going, traveling to Brooklyn, New York to do that. So that's a good excitement for me. I get to also watch this. I watched this other girl on Instagram. I pretty much save a lot of the stuff that she talks about. She's very inspirational and she is self-taught like myself. So I know if she's done it, and like I said, you have to have the passion for this particular thing to want to go into this, because it is a lot with taking on something as such as design. But you have to have the passion for it and you have to love it. So anyway, so I do have some of my things in, like I said, to do my own corset. So on the next episode, in the next video, you'll see me cut out my corset and start making my own to see how it works. Now, I did also for fellow designers, and I didn't get a chance to write this stuff down before the video, but what I'll do is I'll have the link put on this video before I upload it to YouTube, so that you can go, and if there's any designers like myself or any self-taught designers that are coming up, you can go and you can purchase from this lady. It's on Instagram. I can't remember the business, but they have a lot of the corsets that are a lot more, it's a lot better, and it's more of the exact of what you'll need. Like I said, this is just in particular, this is something that I purchased. A lot of these things I have used cheaper fabric on because, of course, once I do start my bigger projects and once I do start my actual projects, if I do mess up, I can mess up on cheaper fabric, and it's not as costly. For the other fabric that I use is $65, $45 to $65 a yard. So you do the math. So if you can take fabric that's $12 and, you know, or $7 and use that to create and just to kind of get until you get in the hang of it. That's what I would advise a lot of designers to do if you're like myself. You don't want to spend your money and mess up on something and then you're like, oh my gosh. And then there you go, you've wasted, you know, $65 on some real good fabric. So the best places to get a lot of this stuff from, and like I said, I'm not going to sleep on Temu because Temu does have a lot of stuff that is good quality for it to be a cheaper price. So I will not say that. But a lot of my stuff comes from Temu. So that's just the material that I use for the time being. Now, I will say this. A lot of people are shocked, but let me show you something. I purchased this. I purchased this, and this is not from Temu. This is actually from AliExpress. But let me say this. When I say the quality and the heaviness of this, you would never have been able to tell that I got this from AliExpress. So, and I know y'all like, why are you not done with this dress? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because I was more so wanting to change this and just put, I wanted to do a corset feel. And the reason why I feel like I should do a corset feel is because it would be better. And then what I can do is I can take the nude mesh that's on this and put it halfway here. And that way it'll still come out as, you know, and it'll still kind of give that silhouette look. So that's kind of the reason why I kind of changed my mind here. But I'm still in particular. I don't know what I really want to do with this yet, but this is still undone. So stay tuned for that as well. I just mastered the fact of being able to do the skirts, guys. So I'm just going to be honest. These videos are raw and uncut. It's all me. The only things that I pretty much purchased from another website is the fabric. But pretty much most of the stuff that you see is me from practicing. So like I said, practice makes perfect. We all know that. So this is not a video. If you're going to comment below and kind of be like, well, you should already know. Well, look, I'm just a beginner. Okay. So if there is any tips that you can give me, feel free. But this is a no judgment zone. We're not here to judge one another. We're not here to bully one another. We're here, if anything, to put one another up. We're here to spread positivity because we're all, there's other entrepreneurs like myself, and there could be other people that are wanting to do this, but they're afraid of what people may say because, you know, society and a lot of people are just rude and mean. So we're here to spread positivity on this YouTube channel. We're here to correct mistakes. If there's things that you see that I could have done better, or if there's something in particular, feel free. This is a no judgment zone. So, okay. So let me show y'all something. So I brought a dress out of my closet that I've had. I've never worn it. But let me show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something. So this dress, I may have bought this dress maybe like 3 years ago. Never worn it. But let me show y'all something. So this material, this tool, I want to show you up and close. Look how silky smooth that is. This is good quality here. This is good quality. Why I say? Because, I mean, it's so silky and it's so smooth. Now, let me show y'all something. So, as you can see, I don't know if you can see far, but let's bring this a little closer. Look at the difference between this and the difference between this. So this is why I always say, sometimes we try to go the cheaper route, right? Sometimes this is a definition of, sometimes we try to go the cheaper route, but the reason why I'm going the cheaper route is because I'm still practicing. So it's a little different. But this is just to show you that this is like a tulle fabric itself, but it is very silky. I don't know what this is, but it is very silky. And it's very pretty. Where you got this that's very hard, feel netted. And also, I don't like tulle because tulle against me is like an itchy feel. So that is the reason why I've kind of wanted to change the bottom of this, because I don't like tulle at the bottom. But we're gonna still keep going. We're gonna still add some more stuff in here, and just to see how this overall comes out and what it's like. So I do got some stuff that I want to also show y'all. And I got so much stuff in this bag, y'all. Like, I real deal got everything in this bag. I got everything in this bag. And I got a lot of my, now, I'm going to show y'all the zippers. So you can also get zippers and stuff like that. But I just learned that the best zippers for me to get are, like, they're like a transparent type feel. And they're not as, they're like a transparent zipper. I'm trying to figure out where to open this at. Normally it has, okay, well, so I haven't opened these zippers yet. I'm a little upset because these are not the zippers that I actually wanted. The best zippers to get, now I'm gonna say this, I will use these for like the skirt pattern probably. I mean, it wouldn't be bad with like the skirt pattern, but as far as like the corset, I don't know. I'm still in between on if I would want to use this for the skirt. This is just me. I don't know if I would want to use that. But the best zippers to get are transparent. The transparent ones. This keeps zipping my hair up. So this just kind of for thought, food for thought. As well, these come from AliExpress. So if there's anybody on here that want to know where I got these zippers, and I only paid like maybe like $5, and I got quite a few. So yeah. So AliExpress has been a good friend of mine too. Now, sometimes what I don't like about AliExpress is the fact that its shipping is a little off. The shipping is always a little off, so I hate it there. I hate that part of it. But for the most part, it's okay. What else? We got some more tulle over there, but of course that tulle came from Temu. But of course, I got these. And I know you're probably like, why did you purchase these? Okay, so the reason being is because now, like I said, I've been working on the skirts over here. So I've been a little self-conscious on the skirts and like what to do with them, because I really just did not know what to do. So I've been experimenting with skirts. Just until I get the feel of what to do. So I got this. This was in a thicker material. I made this into a thicker material. But I don't know. So as you can see, I watched a video on the zipper part back here. So I was able to kind of go in and do the zipper like this. Now I know you're saying like, okay, if you're a beginner designer, how were you able to learn how to do this skirt? Well, I've studied enough on skirts. So let me say this. I don't know how this is going to go. Don't necessarily know how this is going to look. But my whole thought was to kind of make this into a silkier look. I think this skirt is a little too long. I made it too long and too far down, and I did the split at the wrong, I did it more in the back when it should have been in the front, because I wanted to do a front split so that it can kind of come up the leg. So I don't know. This is something that I'm gonna have to try to experiment on. Like I said, this is for the project for the green dress. So this is some of the stuff that I, this is some other stuff that I got for the project for the green dress. Don't really know. Still trying. I may end up using a corset or purchasing a corset. I don't know how I'm gonna necessarily do all of this, but that's one of my plans, is to purchase another corset, or to possibly go ahead and make one myself in this video, so that you can kind of see and get the idea of how. Now this is very, very sticky. This it's a really hard material, hard fabric, but I kind of want to give y'all an idea of what I'm going for and what things that I'm doing and things that I'm working on. But as of right now, what I'm going to do is I was watching a video, and of course I did see this where they've got these, they've got this look here, and it kind of comes here, but it gives like that, the rest of that, and they kind of like diamonded it out. So it kind of gives the corset a little bit more of boob room. Now, let me say this. This corset is a small. Why? Because this mannequin is a small, okay? Like I said, I'm in process of changing the mannequins, so I'm going to be doing stuff completely different with this. What I kind of wanted to go for today was to do the diamond studs on the diamond studs on the bra. Why? Because I kind of wanted to do a little bit of, this is the thing about fashion, you can experiment on so much. Like, you can really come up with your own idea. You can come up with your own formation of what you really want to do. So I'm just kind of wanting to test my glue out. I kind of want to test it out and see how good it is. And I kind of want to make that corset behind me and add the diamond studs to it and just kind of go from there. This video, you're going to see a lot more other stuff outside of what you're going to see, some crazy things. You're going to see some stuff outside of the norm for me, because I am tapping into something completely different, and I'm tapping into something that I've never done before. So, of course, I'm going to take this off. And what I want to do is I want to show you guys the rest of the tool that I'm going to put at the bottom of the skirt. So let me get it so that you can see. So the tool that I'm going to put, the rest of the tool that I'm going to put at the bottom of the skirt is going to be more so, we're going to kind of put some more blacks in there. Then we're going to put a little bit of red tool in there as well. This tool is way better, y'all. Like, I'm being honest. It doesn't feel hard. That tool feels real hard on that skirt. This one feels really soft. And then I also got the red one. But this is like, y'all, this is really soft. Like, oh my gosh. This is better quality. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can never judge a book by its cover, because you think that this, I don't know. Like, maybe it feels like that once it gets on. I don't know. But it just doesn't, it didn't feel this way at first. So of course y'all bear with me because I gotta take this off. I'm gonna set this over here. Like, okay. So let me see here. So we've got, this is what it looks like. Like I said, I don't know how I did on this skirt because it looks straight up and down. Looks weird. But, so you're going to be able to catch me sewing and cutting and figuring out what more I can add onto this, because this is the research. This is what we're going to do. We're experimenting in this video together. How's everybody's day going? I know I just literally jumped into the assignment of talking and not asking y'all how your day is going or anything. So I really and truly apologize, because that's rude of me. I normally like to ask people how their day is. And I really like to be an inspiration to people, because when I inspire y'all, I inspire myself at the same time. So a lot of the things that I say in videos, like, I have to talk to myself. I have to tell myself this stuff too. I tell myself that I can do it even when I feel like I can't. And y'all just don't know how it makes me feel to have people to still believe in me, even when I don't believe in myself. So if somebody is watching this and you're going through a very, very tough time right now, and you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know what else to do, you're not alone. I promise. You are not alone. And I just want you to know that you can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tester here. I don't want to start off sewing this on the dress, on the skirt, bottom of the skirt just yet, because I want to do a tester. I don't want to mess up. So I kind of want to cut this halfway. And that way, if I do mess up, I'm messing up on this and not on the skirt. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to put this here because I still got a lot left. I saw this lady, I don't know what setting she used. Oh, also, is there anybody on this video that'll be watching this video? Is there anybody on here that could tell me the setting that I would need to use for this particular? Really, I could Google it, but I don't want to do that either. So, I saw her pinch this. Oh, Jesus. I saw her pinch this as she was doing it. And I was like, man, I want to learn how to do that. I was like, God, how did she do this? But it started out, I thought it was going to be hard to do at first, but it really wasn't the first time that I was trying to do this. So I'm gonna cut this sewing machine on. So we're gonna cut it does it itself, y'all. It does it itself. Now I'm going to show y'all at the end of this video where I kind of messed up at and what I needed to do. See, it's kind of good when you can see your mistakes and you can kind of catch your mistakes and learn from it, because you're like, okay, anytime you're working with fabric like this, you need to go back with the color of that fabric. And of course, I didn't do what I was supposed to do and change it. So this is what I should have did. I should have changed it, right? So I didn't do that. But You get the point here. Let me show you something. So you see this? You see this is black fabric. I'm not working with black tulle, right? So I should have went back with red. And now that's okay. So let me show you. It's okay. Like I said, this is a tester dress. This is not something that, you know, it's not the end of the world. But if you can catch your mistakes and you can see what you did wrong, it makes it so much better and it makes it easier. So you don't have to worry about messing up and being like, oh my gosh. So let me show you. So I used, I have my setting on A, and I have it on A3, which the stitching is different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the stitching. Why? Because the stitch that I have right now is the stitch that's set up for like a skirt or for when I'm sewing the dress itself. Okay, so the stitching is all off. So I need to change the stitching. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my seam ripper and I'm gonna take this out of it. But I just wanted to show y'all that this right here is a no-no. You really want to go back with whatever color fabric you're using. You want to do that. Now, if I were to use the black, it's okay because it's not bad with the black. But I'll have to take out the seam ripper here to do this over. And then I'll have to change the settings. Because in order to make that more of that ripple effect, it needs to have a different setting. And see, it's not gonna look right on with this because of the way the fabric is. So I'm gonna get my seam ripper. And the number one thing to always do is, and I know you're like, why do you still got that in the bag like how it came? I still got this in the bag. I keep stuff organized. I don't know why. I always do that. I keep a lot of my stuff still in bags. Okay. So what I should have did was, you know, anytime you're using red or whatever fabric color you want to go back with, whatever color you're going to use, this would have matched this very well. And it wouldn't have been an issue and it wouldn't have been a problem. So now I'm going to take my seam ripper. And then what I'm going to do is, to save myself some time, I'm going to take this out because I don't want to, I really and truly don't want to do this all day long. So the thing about working with, let me show you another thing. The thing about working with tulle is this happens. So when using your seam ripper to get this out, to be honest, this is going to be a waste. I'm going to tell you why. Because this tulle is so easy to break. It's so easy to, you know, so it's going to be a waste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my setting. And I'm going to go to 7 on here. And then I'm going to change it. I'm going to put it to like C. And this is going to give me a more tighter look. And then I also watched as well, like you don't necessarily have to use all of your fabrics. So let me go ahead and do this. So I think she pinched this together to do this. Let me tell you, this is crazy. This is a lot. It takes a lot. I'm gonna be honest, and you have to be patient. I see why a lot of people like you definitely have to be patient because it's not as easy as it may look, and it's not. But if you like what you do and it's a passion, you'll love it. You'll actually like it, and you won't have an issue with it. You will actually love what you do. So we're gonna take this and put this in the back, and then we're gonna let our footer down, and then we're gonna let our needle down, and then we're gonna cut it on. So let me say this. All right. So this is what we got. Okay. I've noticed, we're gonna do this again. I noticed that with the setting that I put it on, I noticed that if you keep it tight on there, like it's going to do everything that it's supposed to do. So I'm going to put this on there. I'm gonna set that to the side. And we're just testing it out. We're doing a lot of this tool. We're testing this out. Like, it's different doing this on a skirt, but doing a tool by itself is just a little bit, but it's okay. Cause it's okay. Cause I'm learning of what I can do and what I can kind of take in and do with this. So it's okay. If we have to go to feathers, then we'll go to feathers. Oh, my back. Let me give me a pillow. I can't wait till I get in my little office or whatever and get back into that. Okay, so has this ever happened to any of you where your sewing machine jams and you have a project? This always happens. I thought it was just me when it happened the first time, and and then sometimes it'll go back into doing what it was doing. So I thought it was just me. I was like, man, why is this thing doing me like this? So a lot of times when that happens, it's best to just so